How's everybody doing today? My name is Sean. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. What we're going to be working on today is one of our 6th Gup or green belt techniques, the spear hand. Now the spear hand is going to be found in our pumse, our form that we're going to be doing for this belt rank in Taeguk Sajang. So let's go ahead and get right into that. Now the spear hand itself, it's going to be a strike, not a block. Now, it is my belief that this is good for pumse, and that's pretty much it. You will see people attempting board breaks with this. They have many years of training, conditioning their fingertips to try and make contact with that board that they're breaking. This is definitely not something I recommend. I do not recommend this as a self-defense technique, especially at this level. So let's just put that out there and keep that in the pumse. Now, what we're going to be doing, I'm just going to go ahead and stand here with that, the spear hand strike out. Now, what we want to be doing with this in our pumse is we're actually going to be taking that fingertip and you're going to be striking the solar plexus of your opponent, okay? So how do we get into that? So in the pumse, it's actually coming from a double knife hand, but before we do that, we sometimes practice in class going progressive up and down the classroom. And the way we do that is going to be in our front stance, and we're going to be walking. So I'm going to go ahead and get in front stance here. And again, we would normally have right leg forward, and I'm going to be using my right hand for the spear hand. So my left hand is going to be tucked underneath with my hand open. So my hand's going to be open, and I kind of want to feel my elbow, the bottom of my elbow, with my pinky. So that's where I'm going to be kind of positioned for this. So if I'm doing the strike, it's going to go over the top of my hand, and my pinky is going to be feeling my elbow right about there. So if I'm looking at this position here, this is kind of what we're doing here. We're making 90 degrees with my left arm and a straight right arm. Okay. Also, what we're doing, it's not straight like this. It's actually going to be a little bit of a downward angle. A downward angle like this, but not too far down. We're going to be aiming again for those solar plexus. So we don't want it level here where it's completely flat. We're going to just slightly angle down. Okay. So how do we get to that position? I'll do it coming towards you here. If I'm right foot forward, well, I'll go ahead and start left leg forward because I'm going to step into it like we would be doing progressive in class. So this left hand, right, is going to come over here. My right hand is going to be, my elbow is going to come back this way. And we like to liken this to like pulling the string, drawing a bow, and letting the arrow fly out over the top of your hand. So if you want to visualize that, so I'm drawing that back and coming over the top. All right. So from here, if I'm left leg forward again, when I take my step, my left hand is going to come over, my right hand is going to come back in that chambered position, and when I step, I'm going to come over the top. All right, one more time this way. If I'm left leg forward, my left hand again is going to come over, right? And then my right hand is going to draw back, my elbow past my body, over the top, here. Now we want to do that obviously a little bit faster and with more intent. So if we're coming here, and this is going to be that spear hand over the top in a nice good front stance. A couple more things of note. In my front stance position, when I've completed the action, right, I don't want to be turned too far in either direction. Basically what I want is, if I were to lower my right hand, it's going to fall straight onto my leg, and my fingers are going to be pointing at my toes. So I'm going to have a nice line from my toes through my knee, through my hip, and through my shoulder. So if I'm in the finished position here and I'm too far inward toward the center and I drop my hand and it doesn't fall on my leg, or if I'm too far out and I miss my leg this way, so I want to be here where it would come straight down onto my leg. And this is the position, having that nice straight line from my toes to my shoulder. Okay, one more time this way. If I'm starting left leg forward, this hand again is going to come over here. And that's going to be our spear hand, our green belt technique for Taeguk Sajan. That's all for now. Class dismissed. Have a great rest of your day.